Girls, good morning. You know that we are ready to resume our classes, and in maths, we have completed the three chapters: linear equations, polynomials, and coordinate geometry. Now, today, without wasting our time, we are going to begin the new chapter, that is trigonometry, right? In this trigonometry, this is one branch of mathematics which you have not done before. This is for the first time we're going to study trigonometry. Then this branch of mathematics mainly deals with the study of heights and distances, how to find long heights and long distances with the help of mathematical techniques, and those techniques we are going to study in trigonometry, right? In this we will also study about the relation between the sides and the angles. Then there are 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, I repeat. Trigonometry is one branch of mathematics. It is used to find the long heights and distances. In this, we are going to study about the relation between the sides and the angles, and there are 6 trigonometric ratios. All this we are going to study today in this new chapter. Trigonometry only deals with the right angle triangles, right? So let's begin the chapter. Trigonometry. Now, trigonometry comes from the Greek word trigon plus metry. Okay, trigon plus metry. Trigon means 3 sides, and metry means the measurement of the 3 sides. Fine. So, trigonometry is one branch of mathematics. This name comes from the Greek word trigon plus metry, and this is the meaning. 3 sides, the measurement of the 3 sides. Now, as I told you that trigonometry only deals with the study of the right angle triangle. So let us see what is a right angle triangle. Yes, this is a right angle triangle in which one angle is a right angle. Okay, then these two angles are acute angles. You know what are acute angles? Less than 90. So a right angle triangle consists of one right angle and 2 acute angles. This is normally taken as the base. This is taken as the perpendicular of the triangle, and this is the hypotenuse of the triangle. Okay, so there are 3 sides, one right angle. Opposite to right angle, the side is hypotenuse, which is the longest side. Then this is the base, and this is the perpendicular. Okay. Now we are going to study the relation between these angles and the sides. Related to this, you also know what is Pythagoras theorem, which is h square is equal to p square plus b square. H means hypotenuse, P stands for perpendicular, and base square, right? If we have to find base, we have to find base, we use this formula h square minus p square. And if we have to find perpendicular, then we use this formula h square minus b square. So this is all your previous knowledge. You all know about all this. Now, we have used these terms base and perpendicular, but in this chapter, if we use perpendicular and base, it will be confusing for you. So what you have to do is, in the right angle triangle, right, this angle is referred to as a right angle. These angles, either this or this, depending on whichever angle is given to us or whichever angle in context we are talking, based on that we are going to take these sides. Okay, now I'll tell you what I'm explaining, trying to explain you. This is A, B and C. We will refer the angle in trigonometry by theta. Okay, we will refer the angle theta, whether it is this side or some other name you give, but the general name of the angle we are going to give is theta. Okay, now theta can be here and theta can be made here also. So angle A can be theta, angle C can be theta. Okay. Now there are 6 trigonometric ratios. There are 6 trigonometric ratios, and those ratios I am going to write for you now. You have to learn those. The six ratios are sine of the angle. Now which angle? We'll discuss that. Sine, cos. These are short forms I'm writing. I'm also going to tell you the full form of these names. Sine of the angle, cos of the angle, and tan of the angle. Which angle? I'm going to discuss with you now. Then cosec, then sec and cot. Now remember, there are 6 trigonometric ratios, and if you know any one, you can find the others. Okay? How? Sine is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. Now I am going to make a triangle for you, A, B, C, and we are only discussing today about just now angle C, and this is theta. Okay, so if this is angle theta, this side will be opposite to theta, this side, and this side will be adjacent to theta. So we are not going to use the words perpendicular and base, but we are going to use the words opposite and adjacent. If the angle theta is at C, then this is the opposite side to theta and this is the adjacent side to theta. Now we talk about, and this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse has no, the name is same. We are not going to change its name. Now we talk about sine theta. When I say sine theta, it will be opposite upon hypotenuse. Okay? And here I am going to write, instead of C, I am going to write sine theta. But you have to remember that we are talking about angle C. Then coming to cos. This is, the next ratio is cos, and this cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Okay? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. Now tan theta. Now tan theta is the ratio of sine upon cos. That means sine theta upon cos theta, which is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse upon base upon hypotenuse, in which hypotenuse will go and that will be equal to opposite upon adjacent. I hope you are understanding. Sine is a ratio of the two sides opposite upon hypotenuse always. Cos adjacent upon hypotenuse, and tan is the ratio of sine and cos, and that is equal to opposite upon adjacent. Coming to cosec. Cosec is inverse of sine, means opposite of sine, and therefore it will be hypotenuse upon opposite. Opposite what? Opposite side. I am not writing side, it is understood. We are talking about the sides of the triangle. Then sec theta will be 1 upon cos or opposite of cos, and that is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent. And the cot theta will be equal to adjacent upon the opposite side. So there are 6 trigonometric ratios. Depending on which angle is theta, we are going to choose the sides opposite and adjacent, and accordingly we are going to write the ratios. This is one thing. Now if I change the angle, and if I take here angle A as theta, then these sides will also change. What will change? This will become opposite side to theta, and this will become the adjacent side to theta. Now, when I take sine theta, it will be the hypotenuse, opposite upon hypotenuse. Now, opposite upon hypotenuse will be same, but the side will change. In the previous one, this was the opposite side. Now this is the opposite side. So as I told you that trigonometry deals with the relation of the angle with the sides. So you have to be very thorough with which angle is taken, and according to that angle we are going to choose opposite side and the adjacent side. Okay, so what did we study today? Trigonometry is one branch of mathematics which will be helping you to find the long heights and distances. Then it only deals with the right angle triangle. Then it is in this chapter we are going to study about the relation between the sides of the right triangle with respect to the angles. And there are two acute angles in the right angle triangle. One angle is a right angle, two angles are acute. Now there are 6 trigonometric ratios: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Sine is opposite upon hypotenuse. You have to learn all this. When you learn all this, then you will be able to do the exercise, or you will be able to proceed. Then cos theta, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan is opposite upon adjacent, opposite side. I am not writing the side. I am telling you I am not writing the side because this is understood that these are the sides of the triangle. Cosec theta is inverse of the sine theta. Sec theta is the inverse of cos theta, and cot theta is the inverse of tan theta. So you are going to write all this in the notebook today, learn all these ratios, and then I am going to send you the pics of the pages where I have written all these ratios for you. You will learn all those, and then we are going to proceed tomorrow and continue with some questions. And if you have learned all this, then you will not have any problem. You will be able to solve the exercise nicely. Thank you.